Hey, so welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. So, oops, maybe I'll shuffle, maybe I won't. This is our daily reading. It is Sunday. So I had made an announcement that I was going to be traveling next week. Well, so happens I was going into Southern California, and I canceled the trip because I don't want to have to deal with the storm and, getting stuck somewhere. And so that's not happening. Hopefully work doesn't get too mad. My boss was out of town. His boss was out of town. So I made a decision. Hopefully the decision's okay. So, anyway, yeah, I know I'm a little stressed about it, but, I feel bad, but at the same time, I have a flight that goes into Dallas and then goes into Southern California. And I'm like, well, if I get stuck in Dallas, it's just, like if they, I have a feeling the flights are going to be messed up no matter what. So, they were, telling you could cancel or reschedule the trip. Anyway, so let's get started here. I am using the Somnia illustrated version or edition today. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay, we're just going to take a look at current energies today. Three of Pentacles, what we don't see. Four of Wands, what to look for. Ace of Cups. Oh, nice. Oops, my stomach's growling. Sorry. I totally probably could hear that. I'm not as hungry as the stomach sounds. Okay, so unexpected. Um, ooh, Queen of Swords. Okay, challenge. A Nine of Swords. Strength. Five of Wands. I like that. I like that. I know that's weird that I like that, but I like that. Where does this lead? Empress. Advice. I'm going to clarify that Ace of Cups too. Ten of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Um, this does feel like some kind of discovery to me. It's really interesting. It feels kind of workish, but there's all kind. We have wands, we have swords, we have pentacles. So we only have one cup, but that's in what to look for. So that's an interesting thing. But I do feel like this is a discovery. When I look at this page of um, pentacles, he's spent a lot of time working really hard, and now he has this. So this does feel to me like something that you have been working on. Um, and the devil's underneath that. We don't want that. I'm going to turn this towards me, but I'm going to take a really quick look at that and kind of get an idea of what you feel like it is, what it's saying for those of you who are doing practice readings. Okay, so I've got advice over here. So we have the Three of Pentacles as the current situation, current energies. This is definitely about working with somebody. I feel like that page, though, that discovery is, I think there is this feeling to me like it brings about a different look with this three about the people you're working with. Sorry. I do feel like there is there is an energy here. It's really weird. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like this is one energy and this is one energy. Is that not weird? Okay, we've talked about this before. Sometimes I go there, but this page of pentacles, I feel like this is some kind of discovery of people that you are working with. Um, I feel like it's more than like you're working together. I feel like the discovery is about these people, like what's really happening. Uh, and I'm not sure why I'm getting that. And maybe it's because of the Five of Wands as the strength. But yeah, I feel like there's something that is going to be learned, and I'm not even sure why I'm seeing that. It's like a discovery to me, and maybe it's the Queen of Swords that's doing that, and it could be the Five of Wands too. But I feel like you're gonna go, oh, like this is what's really happening. Okay, that's what it feels like. You thought something was one thing, but this is what's really happening. This is what this is about. And it does have to do with a person, other people, a group, a team. It could be just one person, it could be several people, but I do feel like that. And what you don't see, there is some kind of celebration happening here that's happening that you're unaware of. And I feel like it is about someone really taking a closer look at you as well and you looking at them closer. Like there is some kind of, I know this is unusual. I don't normally read quite like this, but I do. I feel like it's some kind of like I'm trying to think of the word. Yeah, I mean this feels like discovering each other, like you're seeing each other differently. You're seeing each other clearly. Um the Four of Wands to me is not normally about that. It's normally about celebration. These people are sitting across the table from each other and they are covered, but that's the way his pictures are. He doesn't show any faces in any of his cards. They have to do with the dreams, and a lot of times in your dreams, you don't always see a face. But I feel like there is this coming together, and this I'm seeing you this new way now. And overall, it's because it's the Four of Wands. I feel like it's a good thing. Like, right? It's positive. It's just taking a different look. Now, it could be the situation or it could be somebody. And I get the feeling it's somebody because of the Ace of Cups. And I do feel like this is discovering, I want to say a new love, and it absolutely could be a love of a person, but it also could be just finding a new love in yourself or a new love in a project or what you're doing. But there is something really new coming in that you need to look for that. You need to look for that. Almost, I want to say a spark, but it's not a spark. It's more of a feeling. I feel like this is something that you will feel, whether it's a person or not, it doesn't really matter, but there is something that gives you a new, God, it feels like hope. I'm keeping going back to the perspective. Like there's something really different in the perspective. So this Queen of Swords is in what is unexpected. And I feel like this is you, male or female, it doesn't matter. I feel like this is you saying, this is what I know, this is what I got, and if it's not enough, too bad. Is that not weird? I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting. She's handing that blindfold, and she's saying, I want you to. I mean, it's almost like I'm done not seeing things clearly. I am done with the blindfold. And I feel like it's like self blindfolded, right? Like you've been not focusing on you, right? Like you've been, or not allowing yourself to see a situation as it is supposed to be. And again, that's what I feel like the discovery is. And I feel like you realize that you are the one that's been wearing the blindfold. And that's what's unexpected is that you go, nope, no more blindfold. I'm going to see things as they truly are. and I'm going to, and this comes unexpectedly because you don't expect this to be your issue. You know what I mean? Like you're more thinking that this issue was, you didn't realize how unclear things were, and that you're going to see them clearly, but that's because you have kind of had that blindfold on. There is going to be a challenge of some anxiety here, stress. Um, this is a very stressful card, and it is the challenge. So there is something that will make you very anxious or worried or stressed. Um, it's almost like this needs to be felt before you can put everything aside. But I think seeing clearly can bring that on too, because you're not hiding from the truth anymore. So it could bring a little bit of anxiety too. And then you have the Five of Wands and the Strength. Now, in this deck, I look at this Five of Wands, and I know you guys probably have heard me say he's blowing out the flames. So this is not, and because it's a strength, it's like, okay, I'm done with the competitive nature. I'm done with the arguments. I'm done with the crap. Because this feels like you're just blowing it all out and going, nope, I'm not dealing with it anymore. And that feels good to me. Like, it feels like, again, this is you taking control a little bit. Now, there's no majors here, so this may be a very light feeling over the next few days, but I feel like it's important, if that makes sense. And I think it's important because we need to look for that new beginning. There's something new coming in. I'm telling you, I'm going to clarify that. Um, and the Empress is where it all leads. So this does feel like it leads to you taking care of you. And again, I'm going back to this taking care of yourself, really, um, really, really, really nurturing what's important to you. And I feel like that's what that is. I'm going to clarify this Ace of Cups really quickly. So let's take a look at this Ace of Cups. I'm going to do 3 cards. Tell me about what to look for with this Ace of Cups more. And I've got the advice still too. Okay. It very well could be a person. Okay. So this is interesting energy. I will say that. Um, Okay, I'm trying to get it. We've got King of Wands, Knight of Swords, and 8 of Cups. So this Ace of Cups is about somebody that you have had your back turned to, and you've been ready to walk away from that. I don't think you are. I think that what you're going to do is learn something new with this ace. There's going to be a renewal here because you're walking away from it, but because it's the king and I feel like these are people, again, not gender specific, but this is somebody that has come in and offered you something and you've turned your back on them. And not in a mean way. You just haven't noticed it or it wasn't suiting you or whatever, but that is changing here in the next few days. So that's going to be what to look for is don't turn your back on, on a gift. In other words, that's what I'm getting the feeling. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles as advice. Here's what I feel like that's so important here because there's a lot of energy of learning something new, but also noticing that maybe you've had the blindfold on. But always remember that you need to take care of you because you can't take care of anyone else. You can't take care of your home. You can't take care of kids. You can't take care of relatives, your job, anything if you are not in a stable place. So make sure that you look after your stability first. Be stable. Know that you have what you have and that you've earned it. and take care of yourself, take care of what you have around you, take care of you. I really get this feeling that you are going to be more selfish, and not in a selfish way, like, being rude or unkind, but in a, I got to take care of me at some point. And, and I think, I mean, you could be literally walking away from this because you feel like this energy is not good for you, but I get the overall feeling that it's not that. It's more of, should you should you take a look at this situation closer. So I'm sorry, this energy is all over the place. I feel like there could be, I don't think it's multiple things, but I do think that you have to find what's important for you today. And over the next few days, I think this is, I think these readings can definitely be over the next few days. Anyway, um, take care, and um, yeah, have a beautiful day. Thank you.